Hi friends, my name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel where I chronicle my journey as a first-time horse owner. We are now officially in 2023 and I'm very excited, and I thought that this was the perfect opportunity to try a new style of video. Typically my videos show some sort of footage of my horse Florian with a voiceover from me explaining sort of what I've learned. And while I fully intend on continuing videos in that style, I thought it might be fun to switch things up and do a more face-to-face, sit-down style of video. I don't typically show myself a whole lot on camera, and so yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe you guys might like this, so please let me know. With that being said, I thought that for today's video, there was no better thing to start out with than my Christmas haul, if you will, of all horse-related items. This is my first official year as a horse owner, so it was really exciting and really different getting so many horse related things. I am very fortunate to have a husband who is incredibly supportive of my horse passion, so pretty much all of these gifts were from him and I am so appreciative of it all. So with that being said, let's just jump right into it and get started. The first thing that I received is this Stubborn or Stubin Brush On hair conditioner, and I really love this stuff. I actually started using it a few months ago. I really wanted to try and protect Florian's mane. He has a beautiful long gypsy style mane. It's not as long, however, as I wish it could be. And so I started doing a lot of research on how I could protect his mane, how I could promote growth. And I know that a lot of it is down to genetics, so it's a little bit out of my control, but there are definitely things that I can do to at least protect what he has and to at least encourage his hair to grow and perhaps not break off as much. And so a few of those things that I found were, being on a good diet, which he is. And the second thing I found was various topicals and ointments that you can put on their hair. And this brand is one that I found, so I decided to try it out and I love it. It smells really good. And I am almost out of my first bottle, so I'm excited to go ahead and break this one in. It's in the scent Cherry Blossom, so I know he's going to smell amazing. The second item I received is this beautiful breakaway halter. And I have not tried it on him yet, so I don't yet know if it's going to fit. So I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm really crossing my fingers that it does fit, because Florian has sort of a strange head size. Typically his head is too big for the average item labeled as horse. Sometimes he will fit in items labeled as draft, and then sometimes draft items are too big. So it's kind of just a trial and error sort of thing. I believe that this is labeled as full, so I don't really know what full size means. It does look quite large, so I do hope it fits. And yeah, I'm very excited because it's also a breakaway halter, which I have been trying to get for him for some time right now. Right now he is wearing a nylon halter from Tractor Supply, which fits him great but is not breakaway. So I'm very hopeful that this will fit him, and I also love that it is in pink because that is one of Florian's colors as well as one of my favorite colors, and it is nice and softly padded as well, which is also a nice touch. And along with this is a little goofy. My husband also got me a second halter, also in size full, also a breakaway, in purple. However, this halter is not for Florian. Don't get too excited. I don't have a second horse tucked away somewhere. However, a lead rope is one of the first things that we ever bought for Florian before we even had him. I had picked out his colors. I was very excited. So we have actually already picked out the color purple for our future second horse, whoever and whenever that may be. So this is kind of like, I actually have a lead rope as well in purple, which again, as you can see, is brand new. This I've had for a while now. And it's sort of just like a promise to the future of our second horse, because we do fully intend on getting a second horse. We want to bring Florian onto our property, which of course means he needs a buddy, as well as the fact that I want a second horse for my husband to ride so that we can ride together. So This will not be in use for quite some time, unfortunately, but it is just kind of nice to have, nice to look at. Again, a promise to the future of things that are to come. And lastly, as far as like horse related like items that I can use on my horse, is this brush, strip hair it is called, the Gentle Groomer, the original, and it looks like this. And I have seen ads for this on Facebook before. I'm just so excited to try it. Florian gets a very, very thick winter coat, so just keeping that clean in the winter is a struggle, and then once he starts to shed it out, it is also a struggle to help get all of that extra fur out. So I am very excited to give this brush a shot, and if anyone is curious, I will more than likely do a review on it as well. Clearly not sponsored in any way, but I still think it's fun to try out new items, especially items like this that aren't sold in your typical tack store. So moving on from that, I am very excited to get into my next item, which is my very first Breyer horse. I have collected horse figurines since I was very, very young. And not only is it a beautiful horse figurine, it is also, as you can probably see, it is of Black Beauty, which I'm sure so many other millennials can relate, but I completely grew up on, I think it's the 1994, I don't remember if it's 92 or 94, but the 90s version of Black Beauty definitely shaped my childhood, and I'm sure it played a huge part in my love and passion for horses. So the fact that not only is it my first Breyer horse, but it is of Black Beauty is incredibly special. But as you can probably also see, he did come with a copy of the original novel, which I am also very excited about because I have never read it. For as many times as I have watched the film, I've never actually read the novel. So I'm very excited to read it. However, if I do decide to keep him in his box, I was also gifted this beautiful copy of Black Beauty from Barnes & Noble. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has like gold edges. I haven't taken it out of the plastic yet, but I am going to open this one because I more than likely will be reading this version as opposed to the version in the box, because I do think I kind of want to just keep him like that for a little bit. So being able to have this to add to my collection is amazing. And I know that it says that there are illustrations inside it as well. So I can't wait to open it and see what they look like. So I have 3 more items to show you, and they are all actually from the same brand. So I follow Fallon Taylor on YouTube. Even though I'm not really that into pro rodeo or equestrian sports in general, I still find her channel very, very inspirational. So as you can maybe guess, these items are from her brand, Ranch Dressin'. And the first item is this super adorable headband for the winter time, which, hear me out. I still consider myself a California girl. And in California, our winters are very, very mild. So moving here to the East Coast has been a little bit of a shock. And I am still learning the art of properly bundling myself up. And one of the things that I have learned that has been absolutely invaluable to me, not just to keep warm in general, but to keep warm while I'm riding, is covering my ears. It makes a huge difference. And so a headband like this that is very, very sleek, as well as has, you can see it goes further down over the ears to cover my ears, is really, really helpful because I can wear this underneath my helmet and it won't be bulky. It won't compromise the fit of my helmet while also giving me proper ear coverage. So I may have already broken this in. The next item from Ranch Dressin' is this beautiful sun shirt. And you guys, I am obsessed with sun shirts in general. Like, not just this one, but like the entire concept of sun shirts is amazing. I love it. And it's so funny because I never even knew about them back when I lived in California. It wasn't until I came over here that I was even introduced to them. And I don't know if that's because they're seen as more of an English style of wear and I was always surrounded by Western riders over there, or if it's just because the summers here are so much more humid, so there's more of a need for them. Either way, I learned about them this past summer. And again, I became absolutely obsessed, and they are now pretty much the only thing I like to wear during the summer. I now have a fairly substantial collection of sun shirts, but the one brand that I didn't have anything from was the Ranch Dressin brand. And I'll be honest, this brand is also pretty special because, as you can tell, it doesn't shy away from, this is not a good angle, I'm so sorry. It doesn't shy away from very Western prints, which I have found is a little bit difficult to find in equestrian sun shirts. They are very English focused. So to find a sun shirt that is very unapologetically Western is really cool and really exciting. And I do admit I want to get a lot more of these. And the very last item I have to share with you guys, if you know anything about Ranch Dressin, you may have already guessed, but it is the classic saddle sack. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. It's so beautiful. And I'll be honest, I know this sounds super goofy, but getting this saddle sack makes me feel like a real Western rider. I hope I'm not the only one who feels that way. I don't know when I became obsessed with like floral cow skulls. I'm thinking it happened sometime last year after I got my horse, but I just think it's so beautiful and I love it. I'm hoping that I don't get it too filthy too fast because there is a lot of white on it, but I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute and I want to get a million more of them. So that is the end of this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that some of these items, like the halter and the brush, just kind of feel like everyday horse purchases that a lot of horse owners might make. But for me, it is still incredibly special and still a little surreal to receive them. It's been an entire year, and at times I still don't properly feel like a real horse owner. So this was a very special Christmas for me. I know that owning a horse, even at all, is a huge privilege. So to own these things and actually use them is really kind of mind-blowing. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of video, if I should continue making them, because like I said in the beginning, I really want to sort of branch out this year and try new things. And if you received any horse-related items for the holidays this year, please let me know in the comments down below. I would absolutely love to discuss it with you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are all having a safe and happy new year. I will see you again next time. Bye.